Hi, it is me, Bishop Jeff from Camp Gilgal TV. Wonderful time to be with you. May God bless you. May God protect you. May God provide for all your need. He is Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, the Lord of our life, the Master of the circumstances and time. He is Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. If it is your first time, you come across this channel, the Camp Gilgal TV channel, I kindly request you to subscribe. And once you subscribed, you like the video. After you finish doing so, you share it to all your social media platform for it to have more coverage. And by doing so, you are giving me the ammunition how to share the gospel. God bless you and God be with you. If you are already a member of Camp Gilgal TV channel, you are welcome, and I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And I say thank you so much for being faithful and for doing what you always do best, watching video and liking the video and commenting on the comment sections. God bless you. He is our Lord, the El Shaddai. He is a covenantal God. That's why we praise His holy name and we glorify His name forever and ever. He always gonna be glorified. In each and every generations, they always gonna be men and women whom they will glorify His name and they will praise Him and they will say He is the Lord. And yes, He is the Lord. He is Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, and Jehovah Shammah. We thank Him and we thank Him so much. And we say, Lord, all that we have, You are the one who provided to us. All that we have, You are the one who provided to us. That's why we celebrate You. I'd love to share with you something today. It is in my heart. I would love us to talk. Let's talk a little bit. As Isaiah say, come, let us reason together. That's why I want us to talk. Because when we talk, we are reasoning together. When we talk, it's not a monologue. When we talk, it is a dialogue. It is a dialogue. Even though I'm now in this video talking to you, but when you are watching this video, I want you also to talk back to me on what I am saying right now. To talk back to me and to say, yes, yeah, Bishop J, I agree, I disagree, or I have that many questions. You know, in each and every one of our lives, there's a time, a day or a night, morning or during the sunset, you have a many million questions. That question sometimes this saying or say the $1 million questions. You have $1 million questions is hovering around your head and is talking to your mind about who you are, what you have become. If you are a man and you are alive, if you don't ask a question like that, I don't think you are no longer normal. Because every normal person will ask the question to find out, without any negative competitions, to find out where he is now, where he come from, and where he's going. You need to arrive to ask those questions: where you are, where you come from, and where are you going? Are you satisfied with your life? If you are a parent, here I'm talking to men. the head of the families? Are you providing to your family? Are you really providing to your family? To the need of your wife, to the need of your kid? Do you really provide? Are you able to beat your chest and to say, oh Lord, thank you so much for giving me the ability and capacity for me to become a good provider. A good provider. Or for when your children, they see you coming, they can sing a song. Our Father is come, our Father is come. And there is no more anger because He is around. Because you will provide them whatever they want. Your kid can go and boast to their friends and say, my father is able to provide me anything that I ask for. You see, this is the questions we need to arrive to ask ourselves and to arrive to find the answer. Sometimes, or most of the time, the answers are difficult to be found out because in this fast world we are today, in this difficult world where we are today, in this world where things are getting harsh, and harder and harder and harder. And you are even to doubt to say, am I in the wrong country or am I in the wrong places where I've chosen a wrong career. I have chosen a wrong career when my friends are excelling, but I am stuck in this mud that I can't even go forward. You see, this is the multiple question that we need to arrive to ask ourselves. Say, may the Lord provide. May the Lord provide. You see, the concept of the Lord is a provider is in the Bible, from Genesis to Revelations. That's why God has made the man in a last position when He was creating the world. He did not want the man to come in the world and to start, he must be stranded and he does not know what to do or where to go. He created everything. But when man came to the world, He found everything for him and him alone. The women are even better. When they came to the world, they even found a man for them. They found a man for them. That we have seen that. As I said, we are talking. Community of Camp Gilgal, let us talk. We have seen that man, a God concept of providing is there. My late friend used to have a difficulty with this concept, the Lord will provide. I said, no, we must not say will is a future. No. The concept is, it is a continuation provisions that God has for them. I'll give you, that is the concept, the Lord will provide. In the mountains, the Lord will provide in the mountain. It is a concept of a continuation provisions. That means God already in advance, He already provide for you in His perfect will. In advance, the Lord has provided for each and every one of us in His perfect will. Now, then you ask me, Bishop J, now, why am I stranded? Why am I not being able to provide? That way you need to know and find out, are you really at the will of God? That's the problem. Genesis chapter 22, verse 14, that way this verse was used by Abraham. Put yourself on the shoes of Abraham. God come to him and say to him, give me this child of yours. sacrifice him for me. This is the child that Abraham has been waiting all along. You need to know that. This is the child that Abraham was been waiting all along. And God already said to him, I'll give you a child. And the child was Isaac. Now the same God come and say, Abraham, give me this child. Sacrifice him for me. Abraham, who was worshiping the true God, Yahweh, El Shaddai, the provider, the possessor of the heaven and the earth, the people were staying around Abraham. They were all worshiping a false gods. Also what they do is they sacrifice their child to their God. Now, Abraham must now do the same method as those unbelievers around him are doing by sacrificing their child to God, to their false God. And God is asking Abraham to do that. Put yourself in Abraham's skin. The many questions that Abraham has when God told him that. He will say, am I really dreaming? Or, no. This is not God. This is not God. God cannot do like these pagans. But Abraham raised up to the challenge. He accepted, and he was ready to go to sacrifice his son. They have a journey of 3 days to go to the Mount Moriah to go and sacrifice Isaac. Isaac even asked him and said, Father, here the fire, here the wood, here this, here, but there's no a sheep for us to sacrifice. Abraham saying, the Lord will provide. The Lord will provide. Abraham already has this mentality and focus and faith that when that need will arise in the future, because when they're going up to the mountains, Abraham already has a mentality of the future. I say, when that need will arise in the future, the Lord will do what he will provide. That's why I say the concept of the Lord will provide, it is a continuation actions. It's not a once-off actions. It is a continuation actions that the Lord have undertake to do what? To provide for his humanity he created. Let me give you this name. What that concept means of the Lord will provide. It means to supply what is needed. So when the need will arise, the Lord will do what? Will provide. He will step in when the need will arise. You know, most of the problem, we are not in a God will because we want, not what we need. There is a difference with what we want. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Most of the time, what we want, we cannot afford it. It is beyond our means of life. Then we say we want it because we want to show off prosperity of God, which is not a true thing to do. When we go, we do not want, we need, we want is not what we need. And we are blind on what we need, but we open our eyes what we want, and we cannot afford it, and we cannot even arrive near to it, and we will go wrong ways for us to have it in any kind that we find ourselves in troubles. That's why the concept of the Lord will provide me to supply what is needed, to give sustenances or support, and to supply what is needed, and to give sustenance and support. And so the noun providence The noun providence has come to mean the act of providing for or sustaining and governing the universe by God. God is sustaining this universe. God is providing to this universe. And God is governing this universe. That's why the Lord will provide minute. When the need is aroused, as the father of the house, when the need is aroused, the Lord will provide for you. Give you a job. Because Lord will not provide it in a magic like today they say there is magic money. There's a money miracles. No, that is not God. God is not going to bring you money through the tree. No, money we know it comes from the bank. The bank are the one who have the rules and the regulation of the money, not from the tree. No one can go get the money from a tree. No one. Jesus did get the money out of the belly of a fish once, and that is it. No one never done it. Now, money comes from the bank. Now, God will provide you from the skill you have, from the talent you got, provide you a job, and once you have a job, then you work, and in each and every end of the month, you deserve a salary, and that salary will be God provide for your kid. You deserve a salary, and salary will be God provide for a kid. That's why I say, for us especially men, we need to do our utmost best to have a job. To have a job that will provide for you at the end of every month. And you have a salary. A salary must be good enough to provide for your need and the need of your family. It is good not to abuse anybody for his time. Do not abuse anybody for his time. Do not abuse anybody for what he has done and take his work for granted. You pay him or her what is due, and for him or her to do what to provide for his family. That way the provision will come. On the mountains, God will do what will provide. And the Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. And it is said, to these days in the mountain of the Lord, it will be seen the provisions. On the mountain of the Lord will do what? Will provide. That is the concept I wanted us to talk today. Because there is a time, all of us somehow, somewhere, we ask this question: what is going on in me? What is going on? Why this? Why? We have all this question of why, as Job did once ask the Lord, why? And the Lord did not give him even an answer. That's why I say, in the mountain the Lord will provide. And the concept of provisions and God providence, it is to sustain, to govern, to support this universe. And he has done all the provision for this universe. And for us to be good enough to support and to sustain any member of our family. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you safe. Do not forget to subscribe.